Thanks for listening to the AZ12 podcast, proudly presented by Little Caesars. Here's the great deal. 15 off 20 is your code. 15% off any $20 order. Code LCFREECC for some free crazy combo with any purchase. All right, we got a lot to get to this show. We're going to talk Carter Bryant. We're obviously going to talk recruiting. We are going to talk football. We're going to talk a number of different things. We're going to talk Andre Veras here in a second. But first, want to give a big shout out to Jeff Sorensen and the whole family cruising around Czechoslovakia right now. My mother's lineage and the fan of the show. Listen, so there's your big shout out there. Also, Sheer, we had lunch yesterday with one of our sponsors, Andre Veras, and we found out that his father is a legend.
Legend is the only way to put it. Literally has a book he wrote on Amazon detailing why he's a legend.
This guy has literally like a he's got a what is it, like a not a hologram, but a like a statue in front of like Budapest or something really important like that. He's also got it was his legs that are at Budapest, right?
Yeah,
something like
his
that.
Legs were so nice they used them as a statue in Budapest.
Yeah, and then he's also honored at Udall. If you Google this guy, he's everywhere. This guy is a man of many skills. Laszlo Veras, great name, by the way. That is an awesome name, by the way. That sounds like the name of somebody that should be in the Terminator or something. Laszlo Veras coming around the corner.
Very impressive.
Yeah. Either way, so Andre Veras, do not sit on that one next time. You buried the lead all these years. Okay, now, we've got a lot to get to this show. We are going to talk, obviously, we're going to talk Carter Bryant, MNBA draft, excuse me. We're going to talk about Cam Williams. We're going to talk about Oscar Rios. A lot of different things. But first, let's talk about Carter Bryant and the NBA, the MNBA draft here. Sheer, I think this guy's going to go actually higher than people think. Gringo Billy, that was funny. But I think Carter Bryant's going in the top 10. saying it right now.
Oh, wow.
Yep, saying he's going in the top 10. He's not even getting to your beloved Trailblazers.
I disagree, but I like it.
Well, I'm going to say, man, the thing about this show is not for the faint. This show is not for I'm going all out on this one. So let's here's where
are you going to give me a team, or are you just?
I'm just going to say top 10.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm just going to say top 10. That's all I'm going to say. Okay. The thing, though, that I got to give Arizona, that people I think are missing in all this, and I know there's all the people that are like, Carter, he bailed on us. I don't care about Carter. This is a really, really good recruiting tool for Tommy Lloyd. And one guy messaged me this, and generally people that message me things are a lot smarter than I am. So I'm going to run with that. But he messaged me, and he goes, Tommy Lloyd has put two guys into the draft. They would be in the top 18, and both of them averaged like 7 points and like 4 rebounds per game or something to that extent. So, Tommy Lloyd, come here. You don't even need to put up big numbers, and we're going to put you into the league.
Oh, it's absolutely a selling point. I mean, there's no doubt about it. Anytime any team throws a top 10 pick in there, whatever it is, it's a selling point. Of course it is.
Right, exactly. Now, the thing I agree with Mr. Tyler Warden, the problem with the Suns is this, is when you're talking about fit. I think the Suns stink. I've thought that for a while. I don't think that you can really win anything of substance with the way that they're constructed. I would burn that whole thing down and start over, Sheer. I want picks. I'm doing what the Thunder do.
All I said is I don't think Carter Bryant to the Suns makes any sense. I think I love Carter, but they don't have a point guard. They don't have a 3. They don't have a 4. They don't have a 5.
I don't need any of those.
Right. Why are you drafting Carter? You could maybe say you have a 3, actually. So why are you drafting Carter? You need a big man.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
the Carter pick is very weird to me. Like, I get your boy.
You want to go with Boyles Boyles Murray Colon or whatever his name is.
No. I'm just saying it doesn't make a ton of sense to me overall with the fit. Your boy's over at No Ceilings, your favorite mock.
Yeah, my guy's No Ceilings or no. Is it No Ceilings? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
No Ceilings? Okay.
Have Carter. I was just reading this 5 minutes ago in their final one, but they have they have
him in one.
No, they have the Suns taking Jeremiah Fears.
Oh, I thought you said almost said Jeremiah Patterson.
A point guard makes sense. Now I don't know if Fears is gonna.
I like Fears. I don't fear that pick at all.
But if he fell to 10, you have to take him. I don't know. I just feel it just doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
All right. Well, yeah. Now listen, T Burns or not T Burns? What is Cody?
Also, I just don't want Carter on that dog crap franchise. Yeah, I said it.
Yeah. Hey, what? We don't want him on the. I'd rather have him there than the Bulls.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, the cactus commie, baby. By the way, I had a number of people message me that saying that
that was top 5, by the way.
That was good. Well, yeah, that was good. You know what's funny? I didn't even know, like, when I first said it, that I had said that, and then I'm like, oh, well, all right. Well, so we're just gonna run with that.
I'm looking at the Carter. See, Carter's moving up to be drafted in the top 10.
Yeah, it's almost like I know.
This morning, he's plus 110.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if I can find the. You just talk and look pretty well.
All right, Eric Townsend, the great Eric Townsend says, I've been saying it since regular season, and Booker needs to be moved. I agree with that. Suns need to blow it up and start over since Durant and Beal weren't going to yield you enough collateral. I agree. I would get rid of Booker. I don't believe that I like Booker, but I don't believe that you can win anything with Booker as your best player. I think they're a long ways away from being good at this point. I would move on. So there is that. Now, Tom Baum. Suns trading Beal for a bag of peanuts and drafting Caleb Love to partner with Book. Interesting.
Have we considered that the Suns are going to draft Carter and build around him and then just trade Booker and get rid of everyone else?
Hope not.
I kind of like that idea. Carter Bryant is you're basically saying we are building around Carter L. Bryant.
It's very weird. The odds are good for him to be in the top 10, but then when you go to picks, actual picks, so 10. 10 is the one where it would be.
So you think that my sources are right?
The Suns, the money on the Suns pick in Vegas is Derek Queen plus 350 and Carter plus 425.
For the Suns?
Yeah.
Interesting. All right. Well, we do agree that we would choose Carter over Queen, correct?
I would. I don't like Queen.
Yeah, I don't like Queen either. Yeah. Okay, now, Trent M says, when TJ McConnell retires, what is the most likely place to coach first? MNBA, UA, or wherever Sean Miller is at, wherever Sean Miller's at. That would be my my guess, anyways. Okay, so a lot of people build around Carter, build around the guy who averaged 6 points in college. But again, he's a young 6-pointer.
Cody doesn't really watch sports,
right? Cody doesn't watch sports. Cody
he watches baseball.
Yeah. Stay in your corner, Cody. I'm just kidding. But yes. So yeah. That was a little mean. Let me ask you this, Skier, and we'll get to a couple reads here in a second. What kind of pro do you think? What is Carter's ultimate upside in your opinion, and what is his downside? How about that? Boom.
I mean, his downside is he's out of the league in 3 years.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, is the upside all MNBA?
I don't know.
No, it's not. I don't think that he's got that.
I like Carter. I think Carter's upside is like a 12-year veteran.
Hmm. I think I think he can be a long-term. I think best case scenario, he can be a long-term starter with maybe a fringe all-star type. I don't think he's an all-NBA guy. I just don't think that he's got that. I just don't think that he's got that in him. But this is another thing, though, too, that you got to look at, and you got to say that this definitely Tommy Lloyd's put a lot of dudes into the NBA during his time here. He just has. Now you could say, well, that was the Tommy or that was Sean Miller or whatever. But either way, Ben Mathurin stock exploded under him.
See, I like that you use Ben Mathurin because I always get annoyed, and you agree with me on this. It's like when it would be like Sean saying I put DeAndre Ayton in the NBA. It's like DeAndre, no, you didn't. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like. It's when like guys take credit for like tonight, Shire's going to be like, I had the number 1 draft pick. It's like, no, Cooper Flagg could have gone to Sal Point and he would have been the number 1 pick.
Cooper Flagg literally could have gone to Pima and played for our guy Peabody, and he would have been the number 1 pick.
Right.
It would have been that simple.
That stuff always cracks me up.
No, I know. Like when they're, what you get really credit, but Mathurin, I give you credit for
because he developed Mathurin. The guys like Mathurin and like Koloko,
Dallin Terry.
It's like don't tell me you put in whatever the number 1 pick.
Yeah, the guy who was the number 1 pick before you even got there. Yes, Big Ten Jed. I like Djokovic is from Illinois. Isn't Djokovic the tennis player?
Yeah.
Wow, is Djokovic still playing?
I don't think so.
I don't know about that. I think that he's still playing. Hey, somebody look that up. Is Djokovic still playing? Carter's up. What's that?
The Joker.
Carter's upside is Hal J. Carter's up.
Playing.
What's that?
Yeah, he's playing.
I know, dude. I keep my ears to the tennis streets.
You're a major tennis person,
dude. I am so in on tennis. All right. So Carter's upside is a solid 6 man. I think it's better than that in all.
No. He's an NBA starter. Type.
Yeah, he's an NBA starter. I believe that. Yeah. So, but
Mike
I do
all his tennis updates from Jed.
Ooh.
No. I know more about tennis than you guys think. How about the Alcatraz guy? You didn't know that I knew about him?
Well, because you don't. His name's
no. Yes, there is the Alcatraz guy.
His name is Alcaraz.
Alcaraz, same thing. Alcatraz and Alcaraz are kissing cousins.
I want to compliment you, Mike. Yesterday we went to lunch with Andre.
Spanish speaking. Yeah.
And Mike's Spanish is on a whole nother level now. Whole nother level. He used at least, I would say, 6 Spanish words?
No, I talked with the hostess in Spanish the entire time. It was impressive stuff.
Yo necesito agua. That was a good one.
No, yo necesito más agua. Very good. What else did I say?
Yummy in my tummy. That's very close.
Yummy in my tummy. That's when you think Spanish, you think that. What else did I think? Either way, it was really good, and she was very impressive. She actually not. I think I might have said one other thing, but it was very impressive, though. I mean, when you're at Guadalajara Grill, I mean, you got to step up to the plate.
Cody wants us to talk politics, but we won't do it.
Yeah, Cody.
You heard about the Florida Alcatraz, the alligator Alcatraz?
Yeah, the alligator Alcatraz. What? They're putting alligators in Alcatraz?
It's they're doing a migrant center in Florida, and they're naming it the alligator Alcatraz.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty
interesting.
Yeah,
that sounds like something Joe Arpaio would come up with. But yeah. So, anyways, also Bernie Sanders wearing a U of A hat.
No,
that's it.
I'm out of this.
No politics involved. It's funny. That's it. If there was somebody on the right that did that as well, I would think that was cool as well. It is not a big deal. If you are upset about Bernie Sanders wearing a U of A hat, you need to reevaluate things. It's not that big of a deal. And again, if a guy on the right was wearing that, I would think that was funny too. So there, boom. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, now let's get a couple reads in here. We're going to pay some bills. Pay a couple bills. Baggins. Oh my gosh. Back the bag, get the bag. Hey, Cody, do you have that picture of Dennis Walsh? We need to add that to the, him with his hey, Dennis Walsh, can you DM Cody that picture? We need to get that in the the rotation. It's very, very good. Get the bag, baby. All right. So, anyways, 12 Arizona locations, locally owned and operated, all food made in-house daily. And sure, you like cookies.
I do. I mean, is there anyone that does it? Have you ever met someone that doesn't like a cookie?
One time when Ben White was scouting a tight end, he said that he didn't like chocolate chip cookies. He said he preferred macadamia nut. So there's that. So maybe not Ben White, but that's about it. But either way, get the bag, baby. And Dennis Walsh, send that picture to Cody James Martin, please. So there it is. Check it out. Use code AZ12 for 15% off. Yummy into my tummy. Back the bag, baby. Get the bag. Oh, and RJ's frozen cactus. Now, Dennis, do we think Dennis Walsh is in the air right now?
I would assume.
Yeah, I think he is too. This guy's a distracted flyer. You know it. He's got distracted flyer miles. So, yeah, no, he does.
Taxi and flying.
Yeah. This guy. That's like if Tony Gimino was a pilot, he would probably be like that. It would just be awful. So, all right. So either way, check it out though. They got a great, huge parking lot and no bad seats in the house pizza, wings, tacos, burgers, and more. 100+ craft beers, $2 deals, pregame at RJ's, then ride share to the game. Yummy in my tummy. Again, check it out. Boom. Okay, now, CB Wildcat. What's up, everyone? In the throes of work, wanted to say hi. Hope everyone has a good offseason so far. Lots to look forward to. You're the man. Appreciate it. Mr. Tyler Warden, on Friday, we're having a best Mexican restaurant draft. I will win this one. I like Mexican food.
You only go to like 3 places, though. And one of them is Filiberto's.
I like Filiberto's. What's wrong with Filiberto's?
Yeah, I think we just found out who's winning this one.
Yeah, Shane. I've asked that before. Is texting and flying illegal? Honest question. That was very, very good. Yeah. Okay. So, all right. Now let's get to some other things here. We got a lot to get to. Now I put something on your board, and listen. When I throw out the gauntlet, I am almost always right. Sheer, this is true.
It was this what yeah, go ahead. Go on your soapbox.
I am going to go again. I have an amazing track record against these putzes at 24/7. If you know anyone that works at 24/7, you need to disband them from your life. You don't want to talk with them. You don't want to take their advice. You don't want to do any of that. Sure, you agree with this.
What?
I'm just kidding with you. But this is like when I told, a Super Snap. It's back working again. $4.99 Super Snap. Woohoo! Pay us, baby. Yeah, back to yeah. CB Wildcat $4.99 Super Snap. Appreciate you, dude. Okay, now, Cam Williams. I am going to go on record right now and say that Cam Williams is going to be the best long-term prospect in this class. I know you guys like Stokes or probably some guy from France. I am going with Cam Williams. Boom.
That's fine. I like him a lot as a player. I think he's really good. I don't
great personality.
Yeah, I mean, I think Stokes is the number one player in the class.
Well, do you think he has long-term potential?
He's good.
Dude, he's a 6'6" power forward.
He's a small forward.
He's power forward. He's built like a power forward. He's not going to be able to guard small forwards. He's built like Zion.
But yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, he's good.
Your comment.
He's good. All right, yeah. So that's where I'm laying down the gauntlet. The gauntlet has been laid. The laid has been gauntleted. I don't know if that works. But either way, check it out. All right, so Cam Williams, though, I do want to ask you about this, though, and I asked somebody else about this as well. Oh, look at that T-Burns 826, the great T-Burns 826. Sheer, he's saying that Stokes is built like Trey Townsend.
No, Stokes is really, really good.
That's not what he said.
He's 6'7", 225.
What was Trey?
He doesn't play like Trey at all, whatsoever. Come on, what are we doing here?
All right, Gringo Billy says the Suns should draft Umar Ballo at 10. Can you imagine if they drafted like Umar Ballo in the top? Imagine Umar in the NBA in the MNBA.
I won't say anything bad against Umar.
All right, yeah, Dennis Walsh, pictures DM'd to AZ12 podcast. If you can get that locked and loaded, Cody, we would very much appreciate that. All right, I want to ask you this though. Let me ask you this. I'm going to ask you something, Sheer.
Are you going to ask me something?
Can I ask you something?
Ask me this. Go ahead.
Is it okay that I ask you something?
I think you should ask me this.
Should I do it?
I think you should. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why is the Duke offer? I mean, I legitimately, I think I get it, but I don't quite get it. Why is the Duke offer so much more girthy than, say, the Kentucky or the Kansas?
That's just in general, you mean, or?
Yeah, no, I'm just saying in general. Why is Duke the game changer that Kentucky say isn't, or that
Kentucky's coached by Mark Pope and they don't?
Well, Duke's coached by John Shire,
who's won a title.
No, he hasn't.
Or made a Final Four. I mean, sorry.
All right, then Bill. All right, fine, different one then. How about Bill Self? Why is it not?
Bill Self's career's dying.
All right, well then why not Hubert Davis? That one is self-explanatory. Yeah. But in a vacuum, why is Duke considered?
Duke is Duke, man. It's a national brand, whether you want to admit it or not.
Well, I'm not saying these are national brands of the highest extent as well.
It's different. It's just different.
Were you surprised that? Yeah, so it's different, but you can't really put your finger on. I'm not blaming you, but it's different. You can't really put your finger on it.
I mean, I can. It's different. It's. They have the number 1 pick in the draft, Mike. They got the number 10 pick in the draft. They're coached by a young guy. They have a lot of money. Does Mark Pope do anything for you whatsoever?
Yeah, probably not. All right. Either way, I just thought it was interesting. So Duke, stay away from him, though. Duke, stay away from him. Now, Big Ten Jed says Jack Alonius is the point guard from Illinois. I don't want. What do you think of Jack Alonius in the MNBA?
I think he could be pretty good.
All right. Big Ten Jed said, why is Bill Self's career dying? Because he's had 2 bad years and he doesn't have a roster right now.
Because he hasn't done anything in 2 years. Yeah. You know, like when you someone at the tournament said this to me this past weekend. You know, like when a band goes on a retirement tour and they're not as good as they used to be.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, can you just it's time to end it?
Right.
It feels like where we're headed with Bill Self.
Yeah, you know the thing that's weird about Bill Self as well is that you still have this is a big year for Bill Self. I mean, this is a really. But we also noticed signs of physical decay when we saw him in person. Did we not?
his hair is look. I'm okay with going, where I'm going with it.
I have never listen.
That can't. Go ahead, Mike. Go ahead.
If you are in this, men, I'm going to give you some advice. Now, you might say, Mike Luke, you're a twerp. I'm not going to listen to anything you have to say. Fair enough, but you should listen to this. It is okay to go bald. It is okay. This thing that we saw with Bill Self, it was like he picked out pieces of like Ellen DeGeneres' hair and put it onto his head and then said, I'm going to make this like mahogany or something. It was kind of creepy, sure.
Hey, it was weird.
It was weird because we both looked at it.
I'm not in a position to really make fun of people's hair. But
no, you are in a position because you don't have any hair.
I don't.
All right, he's going blonde. Yeah. Let's see here. All right. So, anyways, that's where we are with him. So, now I want to talk a little bit. Let's get a couple reads in here, and I want to ask you something. I want to ask something else as well about recruiting rankings. Who takes over for Self? That's a good question. Yeah, I'm going to ask about that. Oh, look at Dennis Walsh. Look at Dennis Walsh. Holy moly, this man is not bald. Look at that. That is amazing. Dude, look at that care package in there. I wonder what they put in there, man.
Probably.
I can't even imagine. Look at that thing.
I was thinking of something creative, but I can't.
Yeah, get the bag, baby. Yeah, there's a lot of bags in there, I bet. All right, so, check it out. Get the bag. All right, now, Green Valley Decorative Rock. Green Valley Decorative Rock. Okay, now, Sheer, where are they located?
I'm glad you asked, Mike.
There's still a few low-hanging fruits around.
Oracle, a little bit of Oracle.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
A little bit of Marana.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of Sierra Vista Benson area. And a little bit of Nogales.
Yes. What? I almost feel we should just end the read there. But serving residents and contractors, Mike Natowski is the man. Check it out. 50-plus locally sourced landscaping materials, 2 convenient locations. You will thank me later. Tucson plus Green Valley. Check it out. Okay. Yeah, what else we got? X gon' give it to you. He gon' give it to you. X gon' give it to you. He gon' give it to you. Comfort X HVAC, my friend. First-time clients get a free AZ12 shirt. Small business with big savings. Built on trust for the long haul. Perfect track record. Here's the deal, too. You want to get these AZ12 prep shirts? These things are going like hotcakes. Like, you're going to see probably more AZ12 prep shirts at games than you're going to see U of A basketball shirts. That's how big this thing is getting, and it's turning into a monster quicker than we could have ever seen. But either way, it's built on trust for the long haul. Go to comfortxhvac.com. You will thank me later. Now, let's see here. Dennis Walsh. Is Dennis Walsh the captain of the AZ-12 charter plane and direct?
Obviously. We'll have to talk salary, but
I kind of like that idea. Yeah, I kind of like that idea. He's already got the jet. Maybe he can ditch Burt for a while. All right. Big Ten Jed. Who takes over for Self? Danny Manning? No. Jared Haas?
No. I don't know. National, I'd assume.
That's an interesting question. Who does take over for Bill Self?
Tommy is the obvious answer.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to go there.
We're not doing that yet.
Yeah, there were rumors that Stokes was going to reclassify. Is that happening? He's not reclassifying. Danny Hurley. Danny Hurley's not leaving anywhere if he's staying in college.
What are we going to? Yeah.
Yeah. Did we ever find out why Bernie had the U of A hat on? Yeah, because I found this out because he was speaking here like 2 weeks or 2 months ago or something like that. So, anyways, Bobby Hurley, that's an outside the box. That's an outside the box one that I hadn't really given a lot of thought to. You know, they should hire Murph. Can you imagine if they just hired Murph? They're like, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna go all international, baby. I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know who it is. Hey, you know who would like to get Tommy to Kansas and get him out of here? Javier.
Yeah, obviously.
Javier would like to get him out of here, so that is that. Jack.
Let me see. Let me Google who would replace.
That's an interesting question. And does that person need to have connections to AZ-12 prep?
Jacques Vaughn, who joined the staff, would actually be that would make the most sense, right?
Yeah, but that stuff never works. But whatever.
I mean, Jacques Vaughn. It's going to be Jacques Vaughn. I didn't even think about that.
Todd Golden does make a lot of sense.
Jacques Vaughn, Danny Manning,
Orlando Antigua.
Fred Hoiberg.
Orlando.
TJ Otzelberger will probably be in there.
TJ is not a bad one either. How about Orlando Antigua? Is there any rumors for that one?
I mean, you said it, not me.
Yeah. Why is it Jacques Vaughn feels just like Hubert Davis?
Jacques Vaughn is a much better coach than Hubert Davis.
And you know that.
Yes.
How?
Because he has more. Why wouldn't he be? Jacques Vaughn's a good coach. I like Jacques Vaughn.
What has he done as a coach to lead you to believe he's a good coach? Let's look up.
I don't know.
You have no reason to believe that. I'm going to look up Jacques Vaughn's resume right now. Let's see.
He was the head coach of the Orlando Magic.
He got fired almost immediately, correct?
He was
I like his beard.
He was the head coach of Brooklyn.
Okay. Yeah, so this is okay. Here's his summary highlights. So, hold on.
I just told you what he did.
Okay. So, here's his career.
I'm not saying I said it would be Jacques Vaughn.
Real quick, Jacques Vaughn has a 36% winning percentage as an MNBA coach.
Okay.
His records: 20-62, 23-59, 15-37, 43-32 one year, 21-33 fired. He's terrible.
Says who?
Well, now do you generally hire people with 36% winning percentages?
What about 54%? Do you think that's good?
54%?
Would you take 54% in the NBA? You think that's good when you win barely over half your games?
It's better than 36%.
Do you think the 54 is good? Come on, I'm going somewhere with this.
Sure.
No.
Sure.
Oh, no, you don't.
I do too. Who are you to say? Who are you to assume?
You know where I was going with that, right?
Who?
Billy Donovan.
Well, right, but at the same time, we also know that Billy Donovan can coach in college. We don't know.
Well, we don't know if Jacques Vaughn can.
There is nothing to indicate. Oh, how about Grant McCastle? Grant McCastle would be that. That's who I would hire. I would hire McCastle.
McCastle's good.
Yes, it's better than 36%. 54 and 36 are not the same thing.
Sure they are. They add up to 100.
No, they
kidding.
Don't.
I'm kidding.
No, they add up to 90. Hey, are you with Glenn?
I'm kidding.
I was going to say you've been hanging out with Glenn too much. Yeah. For everybody out there that doesn't, I don't care about it.
Yeah, we don't care.
Yeah, Glenn's a loser.
Stupid
Yeah, Glenn sucks. Okay, now I want to talk about a couple other 2027 guys. DeMarcus Henry is going to. He is moving from. No, it's Grant McCastle, not Graham.
Dude, I love. This is how cool. This is how great basketball is now. This dude played with Modern Day on Sunday morning.
Right.
By Sunday night, he had announced that he was going to Compass Prep. Do you think they may have met when he was out there?
Yeah, no, it's like hard to believe here. Yeah, exactly. But the problem that Compass Prep is going to run into, they're going to find out that AZ-12 Prep has a lot more pull than Compass or Dream City. So be that as it may. Henry, though, you said you like Henry. You said he's intriguing.
He's good. Now, I will say, and Bossy agreed with me on the message board, the class of 2027 generally sucks. It's not, especially
you guys say that every year, though.
No. In 2026, you have Stokes, who is very clearly number one. You mentioned Cam Williams, who's going to move up. Really good. There's a lot of very good players in the class. In 2027, especially out west is bad. Like, I think it's going to be a portal year. Like, I could let me pull these up, Mike, because
Bruce Branch.
Yes. Obviously, Bruce Branch, right?
Yeah, I discovered him.
Right. Your West Coast players. Bruce Branch, obviously very good, right? Obina Ezeki, center from
he's great. He can't miss.
He's good, but right. Paul Asayuri, pretty good, right?
Is he from here?
I don't know.
Did we ever find out where he's from?
No.
All right.
Right. And then you go down, Mike Padino's like, right. Javon Bardwell, who I found out is 18 years old already in the class of 2027.
So he's going to be a 20-year-old high school senior?
Yeah, he's older than Burries. Seriously. And then you go down and, like, California has nothing. Like, DeMarcus Henry is 23, and I don't think he's a guaranteed offer. Like, I think he's good, but I didn't watch him and go like, oh, crap. And then after that, it's nothing, dude. There's nothing in California or Arizona. Like, Gene Roebuck is 41. I wouldn't offer Gene Roebuck right now.
You don't like Gene Roebuck?
He's not good enough right now. That class is not good.
Darius Wobbington, you left out.
He's 24. But they offered him already. That's why I left him out.
Yeah. So
I'm saying I don't know how many 2027 guys are going to get offers. I really don't. It's just not a good class.
All right. So we got Branch has an offer and Wobbington has an offer.
Yeah.
Hey, what about the guy that you didn't actually watch? The guy from Rainier Beach.
I didn't watch him, and neither did Arizona.
Oh, so they're all over him then.
Yeah.
Does Tommy oh no, he's not there. I like watching Tommy at these events though because he pretends he's not watching. It's very interesting.
And
like
he's absolutely watching.
What's that? Yeah,
he's absolutely watching.
Well, no, for sure. Like with Miller, when Miller would show up, Miller would get there before everybody, and he would just stare.
Yeah.
The entire time. Tommy Gunn shows up there, and he's like, and it's like he pretends that he's talking with Bruce or that he's not annoyed by Bruce. Like all these different things. It's interesting though, but he is absolutely watching it. Does Texas have anyone? Good question, Andy Bryant.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure they have. It's not a good class.
All right, fair enough. I don't agree.
Like Bossy was saying how like coaches in the West were concerned that it wasn't a good class out West, and then they went to the tournament and the concerns were only confirmed. I think it's going to be a heavy portal international year.
T-Burns has a good comment. What does international look like for 27?
Hold on, I don't know. I never know what it looks like.
Well, yeah, with international, I'm going to be scouting there next year, so I will let you guys know what I find. Benwan White, I think, is going over to Europe again soon.
I'm going to Europe next summer too, I think.
Are you? Are you going with Benwan White?
Maybe. I'm going. I'm showing the girl Italy.
All those nudist colonies.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to do a show. We might have to take some time off.
Yeah. All right. Well, you deserve it, man. Maybe
Italy, it's tough because of time change.
Yeah, no, Italy is tough. Yeah. So again, all right. So we will see.
I will be scouring the beach of Cinque Terre looking for tight ends.
Yeah.
Speaking of travel, we have to give Mike a shout out for volunteering to go to Tahoe to help rebuild.
Yeah.
No, that's big. So I'm heading out to Tahoe. I'm going to be.
Video is crazy, by the way.
No, isn't it crazy? Yeah. So I'm going to be in Tahoe for like 3.5 weeks. I fly out there on the 13th. Then my parents meet up with me on the 17th, and I'm going to be back on like the 6th. But don't worry, I will be doing a show every single day because no rest for the weary. But yeah, no, every time I go there, there's something crazy going on. That video is crazy of that thing capsizing. You saw that?
Yeah, dude, that video is insane.
Dude, I am going there to actually the FBI didn't ask me to go, but I always feel that, when something happens, like a natural catastrophe, it's kind of on me to go there, though, to just kind of tell them that I am here for all of you.
You're like, what's that organization? You're like the FEMA of...
Yeah, Mike Luke. It's like AZ12. Yeah. AZ12 Prep. Here's the thing about AZ12 Prep. We're about cheating and taking money, but we're also about giving back with the money that we cheat with.
Yeah, I like that.
Yes. All right, so that's happened. No, Nick Arenas, you got to video this like boat capsized and killed like 6 people in Tahoe. It's crazy. By the way, do you know I think Tahoe is the deepest lake in all of North America?
Is it?
I think it is.
Can we Google it?
Yeah, Google it. I'm almost positive.
Deepest lake in North America is Great Slave Lake. Well, that's a horrible name. In Canada.
All right, well, yeah. How about ones
Crater
that are
Lake in Oregon is the deepest lake in the United States. Mike, you definitely just made that up.
No, where's Tahoe? Find out where Tahoe is. Maybe it's second.
Tahoe.
How deep is? Yeah, it's deep.
Lake.
There's something there.
Second.
Yeah.
Crater Lake in Oregon is deeper.
All right, yeah. Well, either way, nobody cares about that. And then you add what did you have? The Civil War Lake or the Confederate Lake?
Great Slave Lake in Canada. That's a wild name.
Holy moly! Yeah. It is they got a picture like Robert E. Lee on there or something.
I'm gonna Google where they got this name.
Did the Canadians fight with?
Yeah, this is wow.
Right. Did Canadians fight in the Civil War?
I don't know. Were there Canadians? Did Canada exist?
I was going to say, did Canadians exist at that point?
No, I don't think they did.
I don't think they were a thing yet. When did Canadians become a thing? When did they become people?
It did not. 1837, around there.
That's when Canada
Canada become a country?
Yeah.
1867. I was right.
1867.
Holy crap! I just memorized that.
1867.
Yeah.
All right. So it was after the Civil War. So they basically said, we'll let you guys figure this out. Then we're going to claim that we're a country.
Yeah. Yep.
1865, 1867. That is not
Canada said we don't want a battle. We'll wait till you guys are done and then figure it out.
Yeah. No, Mr. Tyler Warden, they weren't given full legal autonomy until 1931. Yeah, too soon. Have you ever been to Canada?
No.
I'd like to go to Vancouver sometime. Yeah, everybody says Vancouver's amazing.
I really want to go to Vancouver. I had that planned out, and then Shelby got pregnant years ago, so whatever.
Why didn't you still go?
I don't know.
I'm going to Canada. Portland Timbers going to Canada in 48 hours. That's just a stone's throw away from Utah. So, either way. Yes, I want to go to Banff. Banff is in Oregon. Banff, Oregon, isn't it?
Banff.
Was it Banff?
Huh? Banff.
Banff is in Oregon, I think.
I don't know. Where's Banff?
I don't know. Maybe it's not.
It's in Alberta. Banff's in Canada.
Oh.
Banff.
Wait a second. Vancouver is SRS without the smell? There's people that are talking about it, Vancouver. Has Vancouver gone downhill?
Sports.
Yeah, all right. Well, I don't know. I don't know.
Reeds. We need reeds. Cody's yelling at us.
Yeah. All right, reeds, Cody. What do we got? Talk to me. Yeah, everybody find that out while I'm doing that. No, it's your... Oh, God. Andre Veras, the spawn of Laszlo Veras. We can endorse Laszlo Veras. We cannot endorse Andre Veras, nor will we. But again, did you recently change jobs? Let's talk through what you want to do with your old 401k and learn about your new employer retirement plan. Do you have a young family? Let's build a foundation, saving for college, creating a safety net. Do you feel like you're doing just okay but not confident? They're here for you. Again, I will strongly recommend, but we will not endorse on this show, Andre Veras, Long View. Check it out. Take the long view. Boom. Boom. All right. Foster Plumbing. When you think of Foster Plumbing, you think of toilets. You think of fixing things. You think of people that are for the community, by the community. 10% off when you mention the AZ12 podcast. You guys need to use this. Now, I wonder if they do like plumbing on planes and stuff. I bet they do. It's probably the same thing.
That's a good. I mean, can you imagine if you clogged a plane toilet? That would be brutal.
That's one of those ones where you go in there and then you go out and you're like, man, somebody else left that in there.
I will never book when I fly. I never, ever sit next to the bathroom.
Oh, yeah, no.
It's not just the smells and stuff. It's like people lining up, too. I just don't do it.
Yeah, it's not good, exactly. And then there's some guy that has to go back there like 4 times. And it's like, dude, we're on a 2-hour flight, and this is the 3rd time you've peed. But either way, residential and commercial, licensed, bonded, and insured. I don't know if they're going to help out with planes or not, but I think that they probably could. Now, gas, water, sewer repairs, 24/7 service. Check it out. Now, Dennis Walsh says plain toilets are like boat toilets. Use them. Nah,
I mean, it's on my plane. What do I care?
Yeah, what do I care? Yeah, we're not going to do it. Yeah, nice bad advice, Dennis Walsh. All right, now, Nova Home Loans, my friend. The Mooney team. Everybody, you have a phone. Scan that QR code. Do as you're told right now. NovaAZLoans.com. VP, Senior Loan Officer, Branch Manager. Ready to purchase or refinance your home? Take your shot with the Mooney team. 520-230-5599. Boom. Check it out. Zach Mooney again. Everybody out there, this Nova Home Loans works. That's why people are using it. Check it out. Again, you will thank me later. Hey, Sheer, what the heck? Sheer!
Whoa!
Why are we just doing reads? We've done like 8 straight reads.
Oh, my God. Where are you?
I have no clue where you are, but we're being inundated with reads. Holy moly. Yeah.
I panicked. I absolutely panicked.
Okay, yeah, I did too. Exactly. Now, Sheer, your eye looks amazing. Look at that. Sheer's eye before, it looked like the combination of like a tortoise butt and a barnacle. That's how bad it looked. It was like you couldn't properly. The thing was just a conglomeration of garbage. It is not anymore, and that's because of Arizona Primary Eye Care. They also, the June deal, 50% off all non-prescription sunglasses. Same-day visits or same-day urgent visits. 60+ insurance is accepted. Perfect place to glow up. Optical options to fit all budget styles and preferences. You will thank me later. Go there. Check it out. Boom. All right. Now, Skier. Oscar Rios. By the way, did you watch that Charleston White fight?
Yes. Dude.
That guy's awesome. He was pretty good. I've never liked those island kids or whatever their names are.
Yeah.
Did you watch the fight?
I did.
He's not bad, actually.
He quit.
Yeah, although that was an easy one to see. That Island guy, not tough. Yeah. Are they popular still?
Dude, we should get like fights like local media fights, like where I fight local media.
Oh, no, that'd be a very, very good one. The first one that you could get is you and
DK has it out for me.
Well, DK doesn't like me much either. So yeah, I'd be fine with that one.
Me versus Greg Hansen, I think I could take him.
I think I feel very comfortable on that one.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah. But no, Island boys, they suck. But either way, it was hey, Mr. Tyler Warden, very funny. First fight, Javier versus Reality. Javier getting knocked out in the first round. Let's see. We should get a couple people in this chat to do a charity fight. That would be good. Oh, Dennis Walsh says me versus Lori. I'm the underdog. That would be an interesting one, Dennis Walsh.
You might need to.
We should do a fight bracket of local media. But
where it becomes the AZ12 prep wrestling coach.
Yes, exactly. Oh, wrestling. We should have a UFC fighting. Speaking of which, Kobe L. Thiel. Let me fight Carrillo. Carrillo would be Carrillo's not media, but that one would be a lot of fun. Yeah, whereas Wilbur's, somebody tweeted Wilbur's Big Burner. And
he said he was going home and like kind of going underground a little bit.
Yeah, but that's no excuse. What's he really doing? Yeah, somebody tweet at him and say, what's going on here? AZ12 prep boxing team. Yeah, I can see that one. Hey, Oscar Rios, Skier. So is this tomorrow that he's supposed to commit?
I thought it was the 27th.
I thought it was. Isn't that tomorrow?
No, Friday.
Yeah. Let me.
Portland Timbers, Sheer posted an over/under of 3.5 football commitments over the next 2 weeks. I'm going over.
3.5. Are any of them good or okay? Now here's the better question. Here's the better question, Portland Timbers, and you're not asking the better. Oh, Kobe is media now.
These aren't OKGs. They're not.
None are OKGs?
No, in my opinion, no.
All right. Kobe is media now. Let's get him in a fight. That's a good one. Kobe L. Thiel is media.
And he's tough because can you imagine having a car with no AC? Like, that's kind of toughing you up.
If you have a car with no AC and it's got 206,000 miles on it and you think that's a flex, you are built differently, Sheer. This is true. So do you think Rios, are you still going with Rios though, committing to the U of A?
Yep.
What's Tracy saying?
I don't care.
Right. All right. Well, Tracy, mainly because he'd be wrong. You know what I like? I actually watched probably like 2 minutes of highlights of this guy.
Whoa, that's a lot.
Yeah. He is kind of a whippersnapper out there. He moves really quickly. He's got like a.
He's good. He's fast. He could move around a little bit. He's good.
All right.
Arizona's biggest competition actually isn't UCLA.
What for? Who is it?
For Rios, it's gonna wind up, in my opinion, being Auburn. I think Auburn is gonna eventually get involved.
All right, so we're not gonna get. So he's ultimately difficult to land.
They're gonna land him, but they're gonna have to continue to fight for him.
We know how that plays out.
But that's college football now, dude.
Yeah, we know how that plays out. Let's see here.
There is one other thing we got to talk about, football related. I was in Barnes & Noble. I was in a bookstore. And
Joseph, you're not in the chat, but screw you.
I had heard that Jeremiah Patterson was first team, and I said, there's no way. There's just no way.
Right.
And I read the magazine. I opened up, which one was it, Mike?
Phil Steele.
Phil Steele, and I say, oh, he's not a first team wide receiver. Then I go, whoa. Jeremiah Patterson is indeed on the first team all Big 12 kick returner.
All right. Now, my question is this. We obviously know how good Jeremiah Patterson is. Listen, Phil Steele is, hey, do you think this obviously isn't the case, but what if Phil Steele somehow got this information from us? Like we're the only people ever that talk about Jeremiah Patterson. And he didn't talk to the coaching staff because they're not going to tell him that this guy should be first team all Big 12.
I don't know. But you know what?
What was his longest kick return, Portland Timbers? I would be very curious.
108 yards.
What's that?
115 yards.
No, I bet it was like 22 or something.
His long kickoff return was 61.
He had a 61-yard kick return?
He had 27 returns for 596 yards. 596 divided by 27.
That's like 24.
Yeah, dude. That's 22 yards a kick.
All right, yeah, I stand corrected. We were right. Take that, Joseph. There's a reason Joseph's hiding for. Does Rios have girth? No, he doesn't have girth. Rios is very skinny.
He's not girthy.
He is not. He is not. Yeah, it doesn't. Noah is the last decent QB we will ever have, says Nick Arenas. I don't know that. I mean, that's. I will say this though. I do like the Sawyer Anderson or Robertson kid. I can't remember what his name was, but I think he could be good.
They like him a lot.
Mm-hmm. Do they like him as much as they liked Jeremiah Patterson last year?
No.
All right. So does Jeremiah Patterson, if he's an all big, hey, I got a question here. If he's all Big 12 kick returner, does he find his way onto an MNFL roster?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You kidding me? By the way, that's also a horrible pick, but we're not even going to get into that because it's a great pick.
What?
Nothing. Kick returner. It's fine.
He's fine. His record speaks for itself. Take Rios to Ojos Locos to fatten him up. Maybe fatten up the eyeballs. Yeah, I don't know about that one, Sheer. Is Rios a Matt Scott region?
I don't like comparisons. Mike knows this. Everyone asks me for comparisons. Do I ever do comparisons? I don't like them.
No, you don't.
I just don't. It doesn't, because then you say he's a.
No, because the reason you don't do comparisons is one of your biggest flaws, and I've worked out almost all your flaws. Sheer.
No, it has nothing to do with that. I just don't like comparisons.
No, the comparisons are fun.
Right. I don't. Okay, so what here? What is the comparison for Oscar Rios? Thank you.
I need a long, gangly person that runs around.
Yeah, you want Biggins? This is Biggins' eval as of a month ago. Do you want me to read it?
Yeah, for sure.
Fast rising signal caller. He's quickly established himself as one of the nation's top quarterbacks. He's further along than Aiden Childs was at the same stage.
Wow, Aiden Childs is good.
They went to the same high school. A whip for an arm and one of the quickest releases in the region. A true dual threat. Live accurate arm, one of the prettier deep balls in the class. Decisive, gets the ball out in time, throws with anticipation. Very tough, competitive, natural leader. He does need to fill out and add some good weight to handle the shots he'll take in college, but we like where his game is trending.
All right, well, that's good. You just made him out. He's basically Arch Manning.
You said it on me.
I mean, that's what it sounds. Hey, I think it was Feinberg. Speaking of which, Tom Lloyd compared him to Avery Johnson.
I'll take it. Avery Johnson's big, isn't he? Isn't Avery Johnson huge?
Well, he's like 6'3", I think, but he's girthy.
Yeah, isn't he like? That's what I'm saying. He's 6'2", 200. So no, he's not that big. I thought he was big.
No, he's not that big, but he's girthy.
He's got really long hair.
Yeah. Oscar Rios. So all right. Plus, Oscar Rios is a really cool name. So I'll go with that.
Oscar, dude, you're fluent now. It's Oscar Rios.
No. I told you about the neighbor I had that always corrected me, and he said it's not Oscar, it's Oscar.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's not, your neighbor's an idiot.
Well, he's from like Tenocti Lawn or something. So
I don't care.
I think he would know.
I'm like saying my name isn't Jason, it's Hassan.
Hassan?
Yeah.
You just turned yourself into a Hassan Shear. I like it.
Thank you.
No, that's good. Dennis agreed. If Rich Rod had another year with Scott instead of Danker, that team would have been awesome. I like Danker.
Yeah, Danker's underrated.
Danker's way underrated.
Kind of a jerk, but underrated.
Danker would always show up. It's funny. We were at like what was that event we were at? Like that really cool person event at Gentle Ben's, and probably like I don't know, probably like 10 months ago, something like that. And Danker showed up. Danker's huge. Danker's a big guy. Yeah. All right. So, anyways, So Oscar Rios, you're still going with Oscar. Now, let me ask you this. Does Oscar Rios end up at Arizona?
Yes.
How big of a deal would that be if Arizona just destroyed Auburn and Auburn just couldn't compete with Arizona in the NIL?
They can't. What even is Auburn?
Huh?
What even is Auburn? Another overrated university.
Hey, I meant to ask you this too. So I put this out. Yes, this was put out on Twitter yesterday. I think it's an interesting point. So you've got this all-white basketball team, the all-time all-white basketball team.
I knew you were trying to get me involved in this.
No, it is good though.
I'm not doing your race draft, Mike.
No, we're not doing that. I'm saying how much would this team lose by? So here's what your lineup is. You've got up front, you're good. You got Jokic, you've got Jokic, you've got Bird, and you've got Dirk.
Yeah,
that's really good.
That's master. That's as good as it gets.
That's really, really good. The backcourt, they got Stockton and Jerry West. I'd probably put Luka in there. That's a little bit of an issue. But what do you think about that team? How much is that
team? That front court is nasty.
Yeah, no, it's I'm telling you, that team would lose, but it would be like 175 to like 162. Or something like that. George Mikan off the bench. Get out of here. Okay, now, let's see here. Who was it?
I feel like the TJ McConnell ahead of Bobcat Guzzi, though.
Yeah, well, duh. All right, now, bigger deal if they sign Oscar Rios or Paris Melvin.
Rios, but Melvin's very good.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, that's what I will go with that.
I'll
that
take that both.
What's that? They're very nice. Okay.
Very nice.
Yeah. All right. All right, so back to let's get back to Carter Bryant here for a second. Sheer, you agree with me now? You agree with my sources that he's going in the top 10?
No.
You don't agree with my sources.
So it's good. Suns or Blazers is what we're both saying, right?
No, I'm saying top 10.
That would be the Suns. You think he could go top 9?
I think he's going in the top 10.
Suns or 10.
That's what I said. Top 10. I'm saying he's going in the top 10.
What about top 9?
I could see that too, because guess what? Top 9 is part of the top 10.
Top 8? No. Cut off number 10. Could he go top 9?
Could he go top 9? Sure. I'm saying top 10, though. That's where I'm sticking. That is where I am laying down my flag.
So you think he's going to the Phoenix Suns?
I never said that. I said he's going in the top 10. You don't believe he's going in the top 10. Hey, everybody out there, this is going to be a good...
No, listen to me. Okay. You say he's going top 10. Could he go top 9?
Sure.
Top 8?
Sure.
Top 7?
Sure.
You think he could be a top 7 pick today?
I am saying he's going in the top 10.
You keep going back to
No, I'm not saying that. I am saying he's going in the top 10.
But not top 9. So you think he's going to the Suns?
I never said that either. I'm saying, here's the deal.
Are you confused or you just won't say
No. You were the one.
You're hedging like crazy.
No, I'm not. I said top 10, period. There's like no hedge.
Crazy.
There's no hedge.
This is one of the worst hedges of all time. Dude.
No, it's not a hedge. You guys are full of crap.
Look at the comments.
No. You guys are full of it.
Mike, I'm going to ask you a question. We're switching it now. You think he's going top 10, right?
Yes.
Top 9.
I don't know.
Oh, it's a hedge.
That's not a hedge. I say it's top 10. I lay my whistle at the top 10.
This is one of the worst hedges in show history.
Sure. You don't believe
that question and I'll answer it.
Is he going in the top 10?
No.
Boom. That's the bet.
I think he's going to the Blazers at 11.
All right. I believe he's going to be gone by the Lasers, by the Portland Trail Lasers. I believe
the Phoenix Suns are drafting Carter Bryant.
If he's there, yes.
Okay. That's all, baby.
Top 10. Back to 10. Okay.
Yeah. 5'3" fit has a better question. Do you think he's picked 1 through 9 or 9 through 15 or 1 through 8 or 9 through 15?
Top 10.
You won't do it.
Hey, look at Hal J. You'll get Rage's money before that happens. All right. Sheer, we done really good work. Tomorrow we're going to be talking about if he was in the top 10 or not, and I would assume that I will be right. Sheer, where can they find you doing your work?
WildcatAuthority.com and the Wildcat Scoop podcast with Shelby.
All right, Kobe L. Field just says, who are the Spurs taking at 14, we think? And supposedly Umar Ballo is the leader in the clubhouse for that one, so we shall see.
Well, obviously, if Carter doesn't get drafted by the Trailblazers, I would think the Spurs at 14. I'm gonna give Kobe a real answer here, Mike. They're gonna go international.
A real answer too.
They're gonna go international.
Yeah, they're gonna go with some guy named John Claude.
Yeah, they're gonna go with that big, the big Slovenian dude.
The big Slovenian guy. So they're going cold soup.
Yeah, they're going cold soup for sure.
All right. Yeah, we should do something where we should have something where we like just scout cold soup players.
Yeah. Cold soup draft.
Yeah, the cold soup draft. Yes, we draft our best cold soup players ever. Yeah, it'd be very funny. All right, now Ballo at the 5, Wemby at the 4. I think that makes a lot of sense, does it not?
You said it, not me.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you're disagreeing. So, on that note, hey, we very much appreciate the super snaps. They're working again. Pay us. $4.99 CB Wildcat. $1.99 Andy Bryant, the great Andy Bryant. Bald is beautiful. Don't do any of that Bill Self stuff. It stuff's weird. Don't need to do it. All right, now hold on a second. All right, we're back. Okay. On that note, though, we will be back with you tomorrow at 10:30. 10:30 might have a new sponsor coming in here shortly as well. Very, very excited. Yummy, yummy in my tummy. All right. On that note, though, for Jason L. Shear, for Cody James L. Martin, for Michael Luke. We'll be back with you tomorrow. TTF. Oh, Little Caesars. Everybody go to Little. I apologize. Everybody go to Little Caesars. AZ12 exclusive
tonight, baby. It's perfect.
Yeah, this is perfect. Get your Little Caesars. Pig out 15 off 20, 15% off any $20 order. Let it happen. Boom. Go check it out. Little Caesars. Get me some real times. We very much appreciate you all. TTFN. Ta-ta for now.